Good morning, everyone. It's Ross Boundy, Psychic Medium here. I've decided to go a little early this morning because I actually have a carpenter coming to do my plumbing. That's not quite the right word. The things on the roof, the gutters. I'm getting the gutters replaced with new guttering because the ones that are there are leaking, and he's managed to be able to start that today. He sent me a text to say be here about 8. So I thought, well, I'd better get going and do the live stream now. I can't see where I'm live, so I'm just hoping that I am going live. It says so. So here we go. We're going to go over to the cards. So tune into your intuitive senses and tap into what messages you're receiving as we actually move through these cards. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Carrie Ann. Here we've got our owl inspiration, our owl guidance. Just because it's not what you're expecting doesn't mean it's not everything you've been waiting for. Isn't that a gorgeous card? I so love this set. It's so cute. I love the owl. It's beautiful. So I'll put that on my stand. And oh my goodness, I just noticed what your message said, Kerry Ann. Kim, good morning. And I'll put it on screen. 2 degrees in Gippsland. Very fresh. Very fresh. You're not wrong. That is freezing. And the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck, I have pulled this card, Fish. Find your inspiration, your creativity, and grow. You never know where that will take you. Isn't it beautiful? So there we go. I'm not sure if that was the carpenter I'm expecting or not. Didn't have a trailer on. I don't know how he's bringing the gutters. So here we go. I am trying to find where the heck the live stream's coming up. Ah, yeah, there it is. I'm just going to have it monitoring in the background so that I can actually see when if it's going to. You know how it sometimes freezes? Thought, well, I better start monitoring this so that I can catch it before you have to tell me. So, good morning, Shaz and Nikia. Good morning, dancing. And good morning, Nikki. Lovely to see you here too. Wonderful. I'll get going with the reading in case I get caught with having the carpenter turn up. Right, what we've got is Al in our home space. We've got the younger man in the workspace. Snake in the unexpected. I thought, oh, interesting. We've got Stork in your role. This was here yesterday. And we've got the park as the outcome. So a nice, tidy little spread, really, because Al is about communication and we've got the younger man there. So as far as our home and our workspace through the parks, it's going to be a bit more of a public communication as well. So tap into that is your wisdom side. Really, it goes a bit deeper than just chatting with other people. And in your relationships, you're actually looking for a bit more of that deeper, more meaningful type of conversation and communication, like really doing that listening, and as well be mindful of how you're saying what you're needing to say so that it actually is more meaningful and not just surface chatter. So that's what I'm feeling with the owl being, bringing that might be in the nighttime type stuff. I mean, owls are a nocturnal animal in general, and bringing that's from the night into the daylight, so to speak, as well. So it's a little bit of bringing forward that darker side, the shadowy side, um, that's sitting there waiting to be revealed, I think, because we've got the parks. Park is about public and being open and almost like that soapbox stuff and spruiking your stuff, publicising, being open and sharing. It's a perfect place for sharing is the park. Now I'm saying it here now in the outcome, even though it's sort of an outcome card because it's central. It does connect these two together so that what you're actually communicating, even in your workspace, as we move over to the workspace, that you're putting that that wisdom through to that. It depends where you are in your life, but all experiences that we've had does come from what we've learnt as we've grown up, as we've experienced and brought forward where we're at right now. And this is be where you are at right now and understanding what lessons you have learnt. And it's that communicating and sometimes even asking for help, or openness, that openness, that public asking for some guidance if we're needing it to move it forward. Here's that reflection into the past that we're bringing forward now into our day. Okay, and possibility of having some time to contemplate that. What's happened, how far have I come from where I was, and that type of thing. Good morning, Fiona. Lovely to see you here. Nice little crow or raven there. So spend some of that time in uh, really, it's not so much looking back to just, ponder. It really is to step into this is what we've got here now because of what's come forward from the past planning and all of that type of thing, to then move it forward into what's the next step in your workspace and your business. Okay. So that's part of what that's going to be. And good morning. Oh, there's one of those. I won't even click on that again. I thought it was legit. There, I'll slip. Julia, good morning to you too. Wonderful lady. So here we go. So from there, what we have is that unexpected snake popping up in our day. Now, possibility of it being a bit defensive, guarding what it is or trying to convince of something else. And this is where open discussion and having everything in the open really is the best policy. I'm feeling that that's what the advice is that we're being given. No more hiding in the trees or in the grass or anywhere else. It really is about being open, seeing what there is around and about us, and an awareness really of our situation, of our, the things that are happening around. So, um, look, it's not. I don't see any of the cards as negative, positive or negative. It's just what it is. So, just feel into what your experiences are of what snakes do, and what that's showing you for your day to day. In those times where you feel there is a snake happening, that snake energy happening in your day, and just deal with it appropriately. Have the conversation. Here we've got the conversations happening. So, and good morning to you, Sarah. Wonderful to see you here. So, someone who may be Shaz, if you are still there, um, on the My Time TV page would be handy. I'm assuming that's where that is. Now, here we go down into our role. So, we've got the stalk happening in our role. Good morning to you, Keza. Wonderful to see you too. It is about the change. So, and that could be part of what the energy of the snake is. The snake in this instance could be what is shedding its skin, ready for its next stage of growth, and that could be purely what its presence is. That it's in that process of growth. We are in our winter. Do snakes hibernate? They do for a bit. So it might be that your flash of seeing that snake energy could be saying, oh, snake, let's wiggle a bit more to get that skin off, that new skin. um, as far as its growth, it could be reflecting our own growth, and we do need to do a little bit of wiggle to actually get it moved off. And here we have the change happening. So as far as the stalk goes, we have got the new energy coming in. It's the beautiful light of what is a birth of a new bird potential, their chick type of thing. It could be that new path, or the new arrangement of your home space, or a new arrangement of a business space, anything like that, because it's just needing that little extra tweak, that little bit of extra wiggle probably from the snake to actually get it right. It's done, and then can move on into the full energy of the next step of what is in your life. What is it that's in your day today? Good morning, Tracy. So feel into these energies, and certainly bring into that day that appreciation, the gratitude for all that we have around us that is beautiful and of natural form, even that is constructed by human hand. It can be beautiful. We need to be more aware of how sustainable things are, that what we're doing and using in our spaces, our environments, is more sustainable for that long-term health and best practices for Mother Earth and for the future of our children, grandchildren, and forward in generations, so that they too can actually have this sort of beauty to appreciate. I know with some of the things I was watching, seeing on my Facebook, on what I was perusing on my iPad last night, and some of what's even on telly, you see some of the destruction that's happening, and I'm sure a lot of it's because of the way that we've been behaving. Oh, great. Thank you, Shaz. So someone is moderating. Thank you very much. Um, so that's where those cards are at, and keeping mindful that we are a humanity. But that starts from our home and how we live, each and every one of us, the steps that we take. I've got the carpenter's here, so I better go. Thank you for being here. I'm going to leave it there, and I might be back again a bit later, but keep being the best you that you can be. Start from your home, your heart, your home, your inner self, your home, the community, and out. Thank you. Namaste.